Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Grumpy Old Gamers podcast. You can't teach an old gamer new tricks. I'm Ryan, and with me, as always, my good buddy Rob.
Hey, he's Ryan.
That's Rob. Just
Good
the
night, everybody.
two of us.
Just the two of us. Oh, how you doing, fella?
Good, good. How are you doing?
Oh.
That was an enthusiastic thumbs up.
I'm gonna be bringing some energy today.
All right.
Not gonna. Might actually be the straight guy today. Oh, it's put wrong. You know, in comedy, you have the straight guy and you have the funny guy. And...
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Tell me more.
Okay.
Tell me more about straight guys.
And the show got canceled. That's. So video games, huh?
Video games.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna add one little bit of housekeeping here.
I like it.
Yeah. So Brent had posted a funny post the other day saying that, you know, Rob will play any game you want for $400 and we'll stream it. And yeah. Anyways, yeah. I decided to take it down a notch. And I made another post on the Facebook page here just saying that, yeah, you know, if there are some Let's Plays that you'd like to see us actually play, drop us an email at makeusgrumpy@gmail.com or comments wherever. Find the post on Facebook. Just communicate it to us. We'd like some ideas. You know, I've got libraries of stuff, but, you know, if people don't actually want to see it, then... why am I going to do it?
There you go.
You know, it's a win-win this way. Then people are getting what they want, and you know, we're still having fun. And that's the most important thing about all this.
You want to see Ryan play some dating sims? Want to see me play some spooky horror games? You want to see Brent play some Stadia? We can't make that happen, but.
We'll take the $50 from our Patreon, and we'll buy Brent a month of Stadia, and he has to stream it.
There you go.
Sounds good to me. Brent's been volunteered.
Brent has been volunteered. There you go.
Well, we don't have a big news week this week, I don't think, but I'm sure we'll get some nuggets out of it. But I'm gonna start with one of the most important stories, I think.
As we always do.
As we always do. Heard of a little fast food joint called Arby's?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then this story's wasted.
Are they the place that brings the veggies?
Yes.
Yeah.
We got the meats. That's Arby's. So Arby's and...
Sponsor us, Arby's.
What's that? What?
Hashtag sponsor us, Arby's.
Yes, hashtag sponsor us.
Hashtag not an ad, but could be an ad.
Hashtag love me some curly fries.
Hashtag we'll eat a beef and cheddar live on stream.
Many. We'll even do a beef and cheddar challenge. Rob and I will have a beef and cheddar challenge off, so you can eat the most beef and cheddars.
That is something nobody will watch. Although a lot of people tuned in to watch us eat some disgusting jelly beans, so maybe there is a market for that.
Maybe there is a market. They're like, we can't believe they're eating Arby's.
They're gonna die.
I don't know. I think Arby's gets a lot of guff on the internet. I love me some Arby's.
Guff, huh?
Guff. We're the grumpy old gamers, Rob. I can use a term like guff.
That you did. Not ironically and everything.
So,
what about Arby's, Ryan?
So they're doing a toy tie-in for their upcoming for their kids meals. So, you know, McDonald's got Pokemon, And Arby's got Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
First off, Arby's has kids' meals. Good to know.
apparently.
It makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, so Shovel Knight and Arby's, and you get these launcher token things. I looks like it shoots out a little disc or something, but there's also a DLC code with every one of them that you can take to Steam or the Switch and unlock weapons and things in Shovel Knight. So it's really cool in that sense. I mean, I like that idea. It's just like, I don't know if you ever played Shovel Knight?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Great,
and
great little game.
yeah, like is it like a Metroidvania or is it
It sort of not really. I mean, there is an aspect to it. It's a lot. I always thought of DuckTales when I was playing it.
Oh, okay.
You got the shovel, and you
Yeah.
can you bounce on guys with the shovel, and you dig up little treasures.
Hmm.
This is a little thing.
Okay.
It's good. Well, yeah, not just me saying that. That's
Yeah, oh yeah.
a lot of people loved it. It was a fun little game, and it was available on the Wii U, which is where I played it, the most
Oh,
popular
yeah.
version on the
Right,
Wii U.
right. So
Yep.
yeah, we looked it up. This game came out in 2014. It's just such a weird, like, it's not like there's a new game coming out. I guess it's still this popular. Like, is it kind of second to Minecraft with the kids, or
I don't think so.
are they hoping that this brings people to Shovel Knight?
Maybe. I mean, I thought the developer had gone on to other things. That's the strange part, but
Weird.
because that's yacht clubs, right? Like they're making the Messenger, and they're making that ninja game.
Right.
Yeah. So they've gone on to several other games since, but I guess Shovel Knight's in. I don't know. Maybe it's all that Arby's could afford.
Maybe. Anyways, I just thought I'd mention it because it just seemed like a really weird team up. Like, it's not a new game. Like, and it's I I don't think it's a super like popular game. Like, it's not Minecraft or Fortnite or whatever else them kids are playing. Um, and yeah. So, anyways, Shovel Knight and Arby's. Go get a beef and cheddar and get yourself some DLC codes to open up stuff in the game. What do you got, Rob?
Well, now I want a beef and cheddar.
Right?
I wrote Epic Games is dumb and stupid, but that was my reminder that for my big story of the week, Epic Games has acquired Fall Guys developer Mediatonic. So um, yet another big company acquiring a smaller developer. They say it won't affect anyone who's got the game on Steam, which is good because Ryan and I both have the game on Steam.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I don't. Can you buy it on the Epic Game Store?
you probably now.
Oh, I guess now, eh?
Yeah, they alongside revealing that the Fall Guys team has already grown from 35 to 150. Mediatonic promised that your gameplay isn't changing, and that this acquisition will help them bring a ton of features already seen in Fortnite and Rocket League, other games owned by Epic.
Oh.
It'll include account systems, crossplay, squad versus squad modes, and more.
Interesting. Well, good for them. I hope. I hope it only brings good things. I mean, Epic, you can fault them for lots of things, but they're keeping Fortnite fresh.
Sure.
And maybe that's a little bit of what Fall Guys needs.
Yeah, they'll definitely could be a huge money infusion if they want.
Yeah.
And Epic typically would leave developers alone. They can do their own thing as long as it's making the money.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care.
Just drop your bags of money off here and
Drop the
continue
bags of money
on.
off the door. So instead of Devolver Digital getting the bags of money, now it'll be Epic.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, your little jelly beans come into the Epic store soon.
Okay. So my next story here is one Brent shared. The creator of Final Fantasy, I'm not going to say the guy's name because I'm going to absolutely slaughter it, but his studio is called Mistwalker. They're creating this new Japanese RPG called Fantasian. And yeah, like the thing in this little trailer here is they created over 150 handcrafted physical dioramas and then like photographed them and then put the game's 3D characters into these dioramas. It looks insane.
It does look really good. Yeah.
It just does something that you just can't recreate with a computer, you know? It just so I'll give her a try, like just based on that. Like I just thought it was worth noting.
Yeah, no, it looks really good. So here's the question, though: Are you going to need it? Are you going to need Apple Arcade to play it?
That was the part that I did miss out on. Yes, initially I imagine. Seems like everything that hits Apple Arcade eventually hits elsewhere. So I don't think they have exclusivity on stuff. Just first run.
Yeah, the game is coming to Apple Arcade in sometime in 2021 and will be playable on Apple TV, Mac computers, iPhone, iPad, and iWatch.
Oh,
not the iWatch. Sorry, that was me being funny. I was kidding around.
I gotcha.
But it plays on all the other Apple stuff.
I was like, that'd be cool if they put a game on like that on the watch,
like Space Invaders. Ah.
You had me intrigued, and then you just pulled it away.
I pulled the plug. That, and every time I hear the word diorama, I hear diorama, cha cha cha. But that's an old reference.
So yeah, Fantasian coming up on Apple Arcade. Check that out. Look for a trailer or whatever. It looks amazing.
Nice.
What do you got for us, Rob?
I'm going to go with Diablo 2 Remaster. Will support your old Diablo 2 save files, which Blizzard announced, and they weren't going to include it, which is very comical. They had no plan of doing it because who the hell has a save file for Diablo 2?
Right.
That being said, I actually might. I was just...
Oh, yeah?
Where I used to keep... I have a backup hard drive that I've had since 2000 or so, and I was like, I might have Diablo 2 on there. But...
that's one thing I've never... like, on all my old computers, I never ever really thought about saving like that, but...
Yeah, so speaking to IGN, game producer Matthew Cedarquest explained how support for save files that were more than 2 decades old weren't originally planned. The team just tried it out and it happened to work. Back when we were working on the remaster, we wondered if the old save files would work, and we kind of shoved it in and it worked. There's a joke in there somewhere, and we were like, okay, that's the best feature ever. So in theory... Well, there was no mention if this feature will even work with the console versions. The remaster supports cross-progression. So in theory, you should be able to load up your old PC save file in the computer version and then access it on the console platform of your choice. Even if you don't have the original saves, it technically means you could start leveling a character of your choice in the original PC version, which is available on battle.net, as the remaster is the same game featuring new audio and graphics and a few other changes like improved UI and expanded stash and revamped ladder sessions.
Huh. Cool.
It's funny. It kind of makes me want to start leveling up something in Diablo 2, but...
In the old version there, just so you can take it into the new one?
Yeah, why not?
Right.
Let's get a head start and all them kids. Level up the Amazon, because if you don't play as an Amazon, you're dumb and stupid. No, I'm kidding. There's lots of good ones in Diablo 2. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Well, is that all you got for that?
Yeah.
Besides, it's kind of cool.
It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna do two things here because they're both associated with important dates.
You're a dirty cheater.
I'm a dirty, dirty cheater. This could be our last bit though, because I don't think we have anything else after this, unless you have one more.
Depends what you say, I guess.
Okay.
I do have one here.
Is it the Switch turns 4?
No.
Okay. Okay. So March 3rd was the 4th anniversary of the Nintendo Switch. I just thought I'd bring mine by.
I just happen to have mine right here too.
Yeah.
Oh.
So happy birthday, Switch.
Happy birthday, Nintendo. Hopefully you make a success story soon. You're doing okay.
So the second bit is March 10th has been kind of redubbed Mario Day because, you know, the MARIO of the 10.
I'm not sure where you're going with that.
Okay. March 10th. Anyways, I mean, they really missed a big opportunity just releasing the Switch a week later, you know?
Sure.
Just release it on March 10th and then it'd be the, you know, it'll be. So they announced their sale this year. They usually do a sale for Mario Day, and they put four Mario titles on sale on the Switch store for, I think they're 52 Canadian. So $28 off of the still $80 games. But
right.
it was Luigi's Mansion 3, Super Mario Maker 2, Mario Party, and I'm forgetting the fourth one.
Is it Mario and Rabbids? Because it seems like that's always on sale for these things. But
no, Mario Tennis Aces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, you know, if you don't have any of those, it's a good chance to grab them because they are not. They rarely come down in price. Hello, Luigi.
I don't know Luigi Day.
Are they brothers or are they twins? Are they brothers or are they twins?
I'd say they're brothers. They don't really look too similar.
Yeah, that's true. And that's what got us canceled.
That's what got us canceled. Oh, suplex.
For the audio portion, Rob just made Mario and Luigi kiss. I'm sure there's some fanfic out there somewhere.
There's much worse fanfic already out there. I didn't create that genre, that's for sure. All right, we'll put that back. So happy birthday, Mario.
What do you got to take us? What do you got to take us home?
Well, somebody's got to be excited about this. It wasn't my cup of tea, but Valve scraps the revamped Artifact, dumps the free unfinished 2.0 version on Steam. And this year has been kind of a year of people canceling redos of games that, like Anthem 2.0 was already canceled. And Artifact was I believe it was a first-person game that didn't do very well.
I don't even have any clue what the game is.
Maybe it's not the one I'm thinking of. Then there was that was the Amazon first-person shooter I'm thinking of. This is a Magic the Gathering type card combat game.
Oh,
okay. I don't know. Okay. Well, if you were excited about it, now get it for free.
All right. Well, if you know what Artifact is, you can get it for free now on the Steam store.
Here you go. There you go. I'm going to share a screen. There you go. It looked like this, I guess.
It's not sharing.
It's not. Here we go. There we go.
Oh.
Evidently, cool. This is, it looks like a card game.
Yeah.
Lighting effects, and there's a little lizard guy. Or a dragon, I suppose. There you go.
Cool.
So, go play that game. It's free. Don't let me tell you how to live your life, though. Ryan's typing something now for the audio portion of the.
Yeah, I was.
Ryan was typing away, typing.
Well, that's all we have for news, Rob. I guess we'll move on to what we've been playing.
Yeah. You added another 3 or 4 things in the last minute here, so
Just as it came to me, yeah.
Ryan plays all the games.
I play a variety.
Magic.
Because I have a web show that talks about video games.
Talks about video games.
Or I should try a few here and there.
It's true. I'm usually the one who holds that back, but I got games I've played too, so
yeah.
There you go.
Well, do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
We should ask the people what they want.
All right. Since we're not live broadcasting this, that's hard. It's going to be hard to get a reply, but we'll wait. Let's just end.
Why don't you go first? How about that?
Okay. I'm going to go first.
Ryan is now going first.
So I was looking through the Switch store, the sales section, as I'm so often prone to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I came across a game called She Sees Red.
By the seashore.
By the seashore. It's a live action video game. Or like it's a movie with a choose your own adventure.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Sorry, I don't know what that's officially called, but that's what I meant, like live action video game.
So is it like an old FMV kind of game?
Yeah, it's exactly like
wow.
So it's
cool.
A couple things. It's in Russian, so you can play it dubbed, or you can watch it in the with subtitles, which is what I ended up switching to because I don't like dubbing. I'm not a fan of it. But it turns out to be a 20-25 minute kind of murder mystery. And I played through it 3 times, and I got through. It tells you how many like possibilities you've been through, and I got through 60% of them.
Okay.
A little too repeaty. Like I might go back to it in a little while, but like I kind of burned through that in like one night.
Sure.
Just like playing it 3 times on their own. I'm like, okay, this is this part, but you come up, you make it. It's just decision making.
Sure.
Like you just choose A, B, and it takes you on the different paths, and it's really well done. Really high production value. And it was like $2 on the Switch store last weekend.
Oh, it's on Switch?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, sorry. It was... No, I think I mentioned that in the beginning.
You probably did.
Yeah.
I think my brain right away was like, oh, that's a computer game.
Yeah.
That'd be.
So yeah, check out She Sees Red if you're looking for something a little bit different. I you know what, I have like what's that famous one from the 3DO that they remastered not long ago?
Oh, Night Trap?
Yeah, like I picked.
Well, I guess that was Sega CD first, but yeah.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I picked that up, but I've never actually played it. But this one I just bought it, downloaded, and tried it right away. So, yeah, it's just I like the whole choose your own adventure aspect of it, and
sure.
Yeah, just something different and cool. Sticking with the Switch, I tried out the Project Triangle Strategy debut demo.
That's a mouthful.
The Project Triangle Strategy debut demo.
Debut.
It's funny, Brent actually shared a screenshot to us of he downloaded the Octopath Traveler demo and then downloaded this, and he showed them side by side.
The logos are almost exactly the same.
Yeah, it's the exact same font and sizing and spacing and everything. So
yep, black background.
But yeah, it's that it is that. So I was getting into it. It tells you that it drops you like right in the middle of the game. And they're like, so don't try and follow the story too closely because there's going to be lots that you're not going to understand. Like it tells you all this. So
sure.
It's got that 2.5D kind of art style, like 16-bit, like 2.5D art
Right.
style. That it looks amazing. And I was getting into it. There's lots of voice acting, which I was surprised.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too corny, and it took a little while to get to the first battle, and I got to it. And I was about 15 minutes because it was a lot. Like it's a turn-based like XCOM like battle system.
Sure.
So like XCOM, Mario Rabbids, that kind of thing, like turn-based
Mm-hmm.
per move sort of thing. So I was about 15 minutes in, and it had taken like almost 15 to get to this battle, just going through all the story and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the game crashed in the middle of the battle.
I guess that's why it's a demo.
Yeah, so I'm
Um,
trying not to let that temper my taste of it, because I was actually really enjoying what I was trying. But then that happened, and it automatically saved game right before I started the battle.
oh,
So
that's not bad. Yeah.
I was like, all right, I don't have the patience to to try that over again right now. So I will go back in and play that again, but I was a little turned off by that. But it's a demo, it's not the full game.
Sure.
But if it continues like this would be something I wouldn't even question picking up.
Hmm.
It seems pretty amazing.
Yeah, well, it had a great showing at the Nintendo Direct, so
Yeah.
looked pretty good.
I played a ton of Kingdom Rush on the weekend. Uh, it is easily my favorite tower defense game. Like that whole series, but the first one, like I'm loving going through it again right now on the Switch. Like just trying to 3-star everything, and then you can 3-star every map and then do it like an iron mode and a hard mode, and like uh, they give you they take away stuff like you can in the iron mode you can only use 2 of the 4 towers, and then in the hard mode like you don't get your hero, things like that.
Hmm.
It's but you know what, I'll put it out there, like for tower defense games, it's top notch, well polished, plays well, really well balanced, super challenging in some ways. It's a good little tower defense game. And
Very nice.
I also ended up playing a ton of Call of Duty Warzone again this week. Hopped on with my buddy Mike there, and
Honing some noobs.
we did Saturday night. Many noobs were pwned. Many noobs. I was
I'm not
initially
sure what we're saying. I just hear these on the internet. Does that mean you did well at the game?
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. We
Hey.
came in second quite a few times. Never took a win, but we were runner up quite a few times. But it's kind of cool. So I got to give Activision and Call of Duty some kudos.
Nope.
Yeah, I got to do it, man.
No. Not on our show, boss.
Show just goes dark.
That's it. I'm out of here. All right.
So I was playing initially on the PS5. Okay, so Call of Duty Warzone is a free game, but I figure I'm going to be playing this a lot in the next little bit. So they just launched their new Battle Pass Season 2 last week. So I picked that up on the PS5. It was $24, and it's good for 2 months. Like that's how long a season seems to run.
Okay.
And so I was talking with my buddy Mike there, and I'm like, oh, I should go try this on my PC. I bet it runs really, really great there. And I was just going to try it because I'm like, well, I bought the season pass on the PS5. Anyways, load it up on my PC. What carries over? My season pass. That's pretty impressive. Like I did not expect that in the least. I was like, you know what, if I like it on the computer, I'll just come to that after,
Sure.
after this season pass is done.
Mm-hmm.
No, loaded it right up. Like most other games, if you buy a season pass, you're kind of nailed, I'm pretty sure, to that to wherever you've bought it, right?
Sure. I mean, yeah, unless you're talking like Xbox, right? Where
Yeah,
if it's Xbox first party or something, so it's very interesting.
it is. So,
I mean, screw Activision, but that's they had a good system, so that's good. That's
yeah.
good. I'm very happy for them.
So I can hop between the two of them whenever I want.
Very nice.
But I will play more on PC because I love me some keyboard mouse controls.
That's right. PC Master, right? Oh, there's
Oh,
look at that laser.
My mouse cord isn't long enough to lift it up.
Lasers. This is like a first gen laser mouse from. It says Microsoft on it.
Oh yeah! Holy crap!
Yeah.
I think I've gone through two of those.
I had to go back to this one because I broke the other one.
Yikes!
So this is my backup mouse right now.
Oh, gotcha.
Still going on. Still clicking. I don't play too many fast-paced games, so
Yeah.
other than Borderlands, I guess. But yeah.
And then lastly, it's something that we both tried, and well, I'll talk about it, and you can lead into your Let's Play. As I finished up the Outriders demo for one of the characters, I played the Technomancer.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Technomancer. I played him through till the end of the demo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good game. Like, it's polished, it's fun, frantic, plays really well. But I don't know. I don't think I'll be buying it day one. Just because not 100% my jam for some reason.
Sure.
But like after I finished the demo, I went and played just to kind of compare. I hopped in and played some Division 2. And there's still something about Division 2 I like better over Outriders.
Sure.
But again, it's a demo, not the full taste of what you're doing. But I kind of like in a cover shooter being able to not have to play so aggressively. I don't know. Maybe I'm more tainted from playing so much Division 2.
Sure.
And then trying to play Outriders, like kind of in the same way. I mean, I discovered that you can't in the least. You got to keep moving. Like, you're behind cover for very short periods of time in Outriders, where Division 2, you kind of find a place to hole up and like take on the entire whatever you're doing at that point, right?
Sure.
So, yeah. So I saw you played some of the Outriders demo. What did you think?
Mm-hmm. Well, I was substantially less excited about it, I guess. Like, I really got into the story to begin with. I don't play a lot of cover shooters. I constantly felt like I kept getting stuck. It just felt like I'm used to being able to just crouch and then you uncrouch and then you're walking around. I had a couple times there where a guy threw a grenade and I'm like, how do we get off the wall? And then remember it's space and then
right.
And I couldn't get around not having a jump. A dedicated jump button. Like it's like you'd walk into something and be like, oh yeah, right. I got to hit control so I can always not working. I'm almost there. Yeah. And that's it. Just reminded me a lot of the games we used to like, Doom and Doom 2 and Wolfenstein. They didn't have jumps, and we had fun, but we didn't know any better. And then Quake had a jump button, and we're like,
wait, what?
not up. I can jump.
So I can
won't...
see like coming from a heavy whatchamacallit background, Borderlands, like
Yep.
playing a ton of Borderlands. I can definitely see the like it being a lot harder to kind of like I was getting it, like I wasn't having those same troubles because I've played like I played a ton of Division 2.
Mm-hmm.
And like I know that you're either like getting out of your cover or you're hopping over. Those are the kind of the two choices you should be making. But yeah, I could totally see if you're used to just crouching behind something like for cover and then moving on your own.
Yeah, it just wasn't for me. I think it's going to be a good game. It was just like I can't see myself putting a lot of time into something like that where it's like you're behind something and there's 3,000 things shooting at you and then you poke your head over. Like, I know there's a lot of people who really like it. I'm not going to be paying for that off the hop. Or maybe if all you guys end up getting it and it's like, hey, we should do that online sometime.
Yeah.
Or it's on Game Pass, because
Right.
if everything's on Game Pass, then
yeah. Oh, even this summer I did Bulletstorm from the same developer. People
okay,
Can
yeah.
Fly. They them and Gearbox put out that Bulletstorm. So same idea though, like cover shooter, but a lot more traditional sense. Like I think that's why I enjoyed it so much too, because it was a lot closer to Division, where you're hunkering down behind something and like doing your fight from there.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, because I mean the cover controls. I don't know if you noticed, like when you're behind something, if you looked around, you'd see like an X or whatever the key is appear, like on another bit of
Oh
cover.
yeah, yeah. No, I saw it and I kind of, it just never felt natural. Like it's
Yeah.
not. People can will have fun with it.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
guarantee. It just won't be me.
Yeah.
Won't be me.
Well, I mean they made it a cover shooter, but you're not using cover like you traditionally do. Like you have to play the game so aggressively because the guys are just coming at like after you like
They do,
crazy.
yeah, and yeah, and that was another thing I found is they'd be running at me, and I'm like, I'd be sitting there behind the cover looking at them running at me. I'm like, let go, let go. Yeah. So, yeah, great game.
What else have you been playing?
Well, I also tried out in the speaking of games that like RPGs that take 15 to 20 minutes to get to the first fight. I tried Bravely Default 2 out on the demo on the Switch.
Okay.
Just for because I really enjoyed Octopath Traveler, and I'm like, you know what? I hear people talking about Project Triangle, and I'm like, I just want to try an RPG. I know they're not similar games, but I was just like, I feel like trying an RPG out. And a very Japanese type RPG. And
How's uh how's the voice acting? Because when they first kind of announced Bravely Default there.
it's better than it was in the trailer.
Okay.
Um, there's still lots of moments where I was giggling. It was not great. And like, just like a Scottish guy wearing a fedora named Elvis. It was weird. But
Okay.
I'm typically the guy who reads through the dialogue quickly and keeps hitting the A button, so I don't hear as much of the voice acting. But otherwise, I mean, it's like I'm a dad. I got 3 kids, 2 teenagers. I don't have a lot of time. I'm sure the voice acting's great, but I don't want to hear it. I got things to do. Let's go fight some stuff.
Get me to the game.
The fighting was pretty cool. Like the backgrounds were all very diorama like as well. I found like they weren't pictures, but they were very very pretty. And
Okay.
it's cool. I'm gonna put some more time into it. It makes my Switch shoot fire at the top, just like Octopath did. But
right. Oh, but yeah, that was one thing that like I played. So I put like 40 minutes into Project Triangle,
hmm
and I used like 60% of my
Yeah,
battery. It-
the that parallax type scrolling in the background is evidently very hard on GPUs. And yeah,
uh,
I remember that Octopath Traveler. It was just like shooting fire at the top. So
awesome.
yeah. So then, to going from that to dumb fun, I played some Dirt 5.
Nice.
Um, I had a lot more fun with it than I thought I was going to.
Oh,
Are there? Oh, it's janky. There's. You know, one thing in racing games that we've been spoiled with for a while. Anyone who's played Grid or Forza, got that rewind button.
yes.
Yeah, if there's no rewind button, which I mean is fine. You get punished right away, but there are times. Honestly, I used to live in Fort Nelson. This is gonna be a story that gets somewhere. It was on the Alaska Highway. It was like I want to say it was they called it mile 300. So traditionally mile 300 of the Alaska Highway. So while I lived there with my wife for 2 years, we American tourists would come through, and American tourists would all be there'd be like 13 RVs all in a big line with no space to pass between them. There were races I was doing in Dirt 5 where it looked exactly like that, and they were like a snake, all joined perfectly symmetrical. Like it was like there's no way a race would have that. Like the guys are, trying to pass each other and stuff, but it was just like just a line just to cheese you off. But I had fun anyway because the racing felt good. My favorite part of Forza was always the dirt tracks.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like if you like that, this is a lot of it. And it was like loud and brash and like, oh, hi, and like announcers and like a radio, like it was over the top. But I found myself just doing another race and having fun with it. And the graphics are really good. I mean, they're not Forza, but they're really good. Like the mud effects and the particles and everything. And it was, I'm going to keep playing it.
It's
I had,
It's Codemasters, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
you betcha.
Hmm.
I mean, the driving felt good. It was just there were certain janks like you'd hit something, and your car would be like boom, 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 and be facing backwards. You try and back up, and 300 guys run into you because they have no AI to avoid you. Um, but it was fun, and it's on Game Pass, which means my standards for quality go way down when it's free.
Right.
So
It was a rental.
exactly, and one I'm going to keep playing because there's enough different little modes and things that I'm like, okay, I can have fun with this.
That's been on my to play pile for a while to give a try anyways.
Yeah, yeah, it's a
Hmm.
good one. Try it out, or don't. I'm not your dad. It's fine. If you have Game Pass, give it a shot.
Yeah, what do you got to lose? Time,
Time,
precious time.
precious time. Oh, yeah. So that's what I was mostly playing. The other thing I was going to say is I've been saying in the last few podcasts, I've been slowly ripping all my PSP games to back up to the hard drive, and the goal being I was going to play a lot of them on emulator. Finally done. Finished it today. 235 UMDs all backed up to the computer. Came out to roughly 200 gig, but they're all in there. So
Nice.
trying out some of them with PSPPP, I think is the emulator. It's really, I know, right? But it's really great. I mean, you can up-res the crud out of stuff. Looks really sharp, really nice. And you're playing with a real controller as opposed to the
On the PS.
hand
Yeah.
deforming PSP controller. So
Nice. And so you like they've been running well emulated? Yeah.
mostly there are a couple of rips where it's like that file seems way too small, and
Ah.
be some emulation jank, but overall it's been very, very pleasant. Lots of retro arcade compilations for the PSP as well. Like there was Capcom Reloaded, Capcom Remixed,
Nice.
Taito and Namco, and they all had. So it's a great way to play retro stuff, and yeah, lots of NBA and MLB stuff too. And actually, one of the best redos of Final Fantasy, the original. They
Ooh,
redid 1 and 2.
really?
Really good way to play it. Yeah,
Nice.
looks very, very
When
nice.
you showed me the list there quick before we started, I saw there it looked like Marvel Ultimate Alliance is on there too.
Yep.
A version
So
of it.
I might try that.
Awesome.
We got lots of stuff to try now.
Just on that note, I learned today, following one of the many retro video game pages I follow, someone posted Marvel Ultimate Alliance on GBA for sale.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wonder how that runs.
Or what it looked like.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to be something completely different, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's something I need to check out.
No kidding. I gotta check that out right now. So you're gonna have to talk here.
No, because I'm checking it out too. I might
Damn
look it up. Yeah, it's I might have to. Maybe I'll message that guy because he's selling it for a really good price. I don't have any screenshots, but I just looked it up on price charting. Loose, it's worth $8. American.
You want to know something funny?
Hmm.
I've got it.
On Game Boy Advance?
Sure do. Got a loose copy. Though. I was like, why does that sound so familiar? Do I have that? So that's kind of what I was looking up here.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I totally do. Right there.
Okay.
Focus. There you go. I'll have to try that sometime.
Yeah, let me know.
For those who are wondering, Ryan and I had we each got 50. We bought a lot of 100. Was it 100 Game Boy Advance?
Oh, yeah, it was.
We split it up equally, and I think that's where I got it from. Although you probably would have remembered it if it was, so maybe I picked it up loose somewhere else. But
Thrift store hunting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So would you be interested in a cheap bag game challenge?
I think it's time. I think we've taken long enough off.
Yeah.
What do you got here?
I was just looking up something quick while we were talking.
Because that's the quality podcasting that the folks are
so there's a game for 12 cents right now on the Switch, and it's called Him and Her.
I'm going to look it up right now. Just happen to have my Switch here handy as well for the show. So
I challenge you, Rob, to the cheap bag game challenge of playing Him and Her.
So while I'm looking up, why don't you describe the game a little bit to the fine folks?
Well, it is listed as a it says defy gravity to find love amidst darkness in this challenging puzzle platformer.
Yeah?
Him and Her is a challenging puzzle platformer in which the player must find a path to their significant other by defying gravity. Can you find love amidst the darkness? It features 68 challenges across all difficulty levels, normal and hard difficulty levels, moody artistic graphics, and a thought-provoking experience.
And what, him and her?
Him and her.
Like with a symbol instead of the word and, or?
Yeah, the ampersand or whatever.
Ah, okay. That's why I can't find it. Wow, okay. Oh, it actually looks kind of cute. Yeah, it looks adorable, actually. Okay.
So, I may lose the challenge for not actually giving you a bad game, but it's a very cheap game.
Yeah. Is this one you've heard is bad, or?
Not at all. I was just looking through the things that are. I sorted the sale list to the cheapest games, and
Yeah, it looks like this for the folks at home there. It's like a, come on, focus. Yeah, it's auto white bouncing, but it's like, yeah, a couple of guy and a girl with she's got a little bow in her hair.
it was that or this Magic Colors, which I'm holding up here right now. See if it'll, which looks like a Minecraft ripoffy. So almost a given bag game.
Right, right.
I decided to not go with the obvious choice.
You know what? I'm downloading it right now.
All right. And then I will do a retro pick. I'll find something retro to record. And
Boy, am I looking like death wormed over here.
looking a little tired, buddy. Looking a little tired.
This is why we don't zoom in on our faces during the podcast.
No. I
sit way back. Barrett's tying our skin behind our hair there.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you know what? We'd gone the whole show without a messenger post from Brent.
Yeah, and he just messaged.
He just messaged. Hi, Brent.
Well,
we appreciate you.
I curveballed you with a cheap bag game challenge.
It's true.
Other than that, unless there's something making you grumpy this week, I think that's it. I think we're done. I think we can get the
video card.
I think we can get the heck out of here. Wouldn't we all, Rob? Wouldn't we all?
It's like, yeah. I won't grow. I'm not going to complain about that. It's not a new thing. Old man complains can't buy video cards. News at 11. Nobody knew that. Yeah. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Well, thank you everyone for watching / listening. You can check us out at thegrumpyoldgamers.com. I keep telling people to check that out every week, but it's it's updated sometimes. Really, the most current stuff is on our Facebook and YouTube. That's probably our two best places to check us out. On Facebook, just search the Grumpy Old Gamers, and the same on YouTube. Just look up the Grumpy Old Gamers. And I've been posting stuff to our Twitch channel, just streaming it right off the PS5. So if you're on the Twitches,
would that be like twitch.com/grumpyoldgamers?
The Grumpy Old Gamers.
Okay.
Sorry, that just the Twitches, you know?
I got the Twitches. I got the gout.
You can I streamed all my playing of the Outriders demo, and whenever I play some Miles Morales, I stream it. So, and maybe watch for some No Man's Sky coming up, because I've been getting back into that a little bit here and there whenever I get a chance. And if you want to chat with us, you can send us an email at or send us an email to makeusgrumpy@gmail.com. As always, we'd love to hear from you. And with that, I think I can say goodnight.
Good night, folks.
Have a good evening.
Bye.